Remember, let's use terminology. These monuments are not defaced, they're desecrated. He is a monumental figure in history. He's a monumental figure in history of the West and the history of freedom. It's exactly why they're attacking him. They're attacking him in Warsaw, and they're attacking him in the United States, 100 yards from the White House. These are Marxists. This is cultural Marxism. Polish people know exactly what the drill is. They've seen this. They have to destroy your heroes. They have to take your history. They have to tell you everything you've ever known, everything you've ever stood for, everything you've ever believed, everything your families have fought and died for is all a lie, that you're evil. Your history is evil, and you have to be re-educated. You have to be re-educated in their totalitarian, manner. So you're nothing but slaves. That's why the Polish people are such an example of people throughout the world. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't back down. No matter how many years they beat you down, you would not quit. And that's what the example is here. This is the Marxists. This is the French Revolution. This is the Bolsheviks, right? This is what happened in China under Mao Zedong. This is the Cultural Revolution. It's the reason the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party, is in back of so much of this. These are anarchists, these are radicals, these are Marxists, and they must be put down. They must be destroyed. And we have to, under the rule of law, the great institutions and values of the West, of what unites Poland and the United States, under the rule of law, we have to apply that and use the rule of law to destroy this this real pandemic. This is as serious as the CCP virus, the COVID, and it's a serious. I've taken this very seriously from the beginning. The reason is that I happen to know China. I've been going there since the 70s. I'm very honored to be in partnership with Miles Guo, the head of the whistleblower movement. I know China. I knew as soon as that pandemic hit, through Miles and all the associates in Hubei province in Wuhan, that this is very serious. When a totalitarian government shuts down a province bigger than Poland, with more people than Poland, in Wuhan, a city 40% bigger than New York City, you know that's big. But that pandemic that is now spreading throughout the world and causing huge death, economic carnage, financial disaster, is not as bad as the virus of Marxism, the virus particularly of cultural Marxism. That's the virus that has to be put down. That's the real pandemic. And you can see that pandemic right across the street from the White House. And why did they go after the General Jackson and the Polish general? Because they represent freedom, they represent liberty, they represent people that sacrificed everything. And it also represents, and they know this, it represents the unity of Europe and European thinking and European values with the United States. It's what unites the Judeo-Christian West, and it's those values that these anarchists and these Marxists are trying to destroy, because they want us to end up just like the citizens of the People's Republic of China. Remember, the Chinese people are among the most decent, hardworking people on earth, and they are captive in a system of slavery, just like the Soviets tried to do in Poland. This is a global conflict. It has to be fought, and that's why it was so important for the Polish president to be there.
We will make America great again.